Hello guys and welcome everybody to another video from SkyCoach. It's done by me, the Blighted Ra, and it's about patch 9.11. Patch 9.11 is up on the PBE, as you can read on the screen. Well, we don't have a new champion to deal with this time. We introduced you in 9.10. There are pretty significant changes and they are worth taking a look at. Sadly, it's going to release on the 28th of May, or the 29th depending on the region that you're in. League of Legends Downtime release over here on a bi-scheduled week, 29th of May. Alright, League of Legends patch 9.11 mouse changes. Diana, we haven't seen this one for a while. Base mana decreased from 335 plus 45 to this number from this number. Well, while it's lower mana at level 1, I think it breaks even at level 6, and after that you'll get more base mana throughout the game, so it's not quite a decrease yet. 2 levels and you'll break even. 4 levels and you'll break even. Sorry, the 5th you start getting hand level 6, you're fine. Attack speed increased to 0.725 from 0.625. So it's a 1%, a 10% increase, which is not bad, but still not 1 yet. But this is really fast for a melee champion. Now Diana can just push the lane more effectively, so I think the strategy will be getting Corrupting Potion with Time Warp Tonic and just pushing down the first 2 waves and then recalling and doing it all over again, speeding away, cruising to level 4, which is a level that you can kinda win a matchup at. Level 6 is your goal, obviously. Attack speed per level increased. Oh, this is just way too much right now, in my opinion. She's getting a lot of changes, so let's see. So these are her basic stats. Moonsilver Blade, cleave ratio decreased from 60 to 60 from 80%. Now this buff might be mitigated by this one, but while pushing the wave early on, this should not affect that much. So this is kind of an early game buff for Diana. Now grants 20% movement speed on proc. That's actually very strong. Now you can go for the wave, proc your passive, then if your enemy thinks that he's safe under his turret or whatever, you can just simply move on to him and then hit him with a Q. No longer grants 30 to 90% attack speed after casting a spell. Oh, that's understandable. No longer grants 15 AP of mana. Okay, but this is mitigated by this buff. Okay. W. Now reveals Fog of War on missile tip. Okay. Nice. Cooldown reduction decreased to 20, 18, 16, 14, 12 from 26, 24, 22, 20, 18. Irrelevant. The Moonfall is a very, very bad spell, in my opinion. Malphite changes. Attack speed growth decreased to 3 from 3.4. Understandable. Why is a tank? What does he need attack speed? Based armor increased to 40 from 37. I think this is more beneficial or more advantageous for Malphite. Armor growth increased to 4. Okay. Nice. Be ready to see Malphite starting with 50 armor, by the way. Have fun, top lane. HP increased to 575 from... Well, okay, you added 0.8. Wow, I guess that's gonna break him. Malphite now glows when his shield regenerates. That already happened. Malphite now scales with his armor to 700. That's fine. Seismic shot. Range increased to 700 units. Missile speed increased to 1400 from 1200. Malphite no longer to smoke speed. Fine. As I said, this is more reliable now, but it has less potential. Speed duration decreased to 3 seconds from 4 seconds. That's fine. Thunderclap, renamed from Brutal Strikes. Mana cost increased to 30 from 25. Initial hit AP ratio decreased to 20% from 40%. Initial armor ratio decreased from 15% to 20%. But overall, this spell has been buffed because it resets auto attack and deals this much bonus physical damage, scaling 150% armor and 20% AP. 150% armor, it means if he has, I don't know, 100 armor, he gets 150. That's what you call a joke. Okay, this is going to be very broken. Can't wait for people to have fun with it. I mean, yeah, top lane. Haha. Malphite's auto attack now creates aftershocks for the next 6 seconds. These are frontal cleaves that deal this much physical damage to all enemies in a range of a cone, scaling with 10% armor and 20% AP. You know what's the funny spot? He actually deals hybrid damage without needing to build either. It's just disgusting. Okay. Mana cost decreased to 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 from this old cost 10 mana. Is that what he saves? That's not a lot. So again, I'm going to skip the Teemo changes. Wukong changes. This is really interesting. So now we have a change on Malphite. Now we have a change on Wukong. This is really great. New effect, Crushing Blows. Whenever Wukong or one of his clones damages an enemy champion, they apply a stack of Crushing Blows, which just basically remove 4% of a target's armor. Wukong and his clones, for each stack of Crushing Blows, 5 max. So basically Wukong now is allowed to remove 20% of your armor. Add that to Black Cleave and he removes 55% of your armor. Add that Glass Whisper. Holy Christ. You don't have armor against Wukong at all. Okay. Redesigned effect. Stone Skin. When 3+ enemy champions are visible within 1400 units, Wukong gains armor and MR equal to 20 plus 2 per level. So, if you're wondering what's 1400 units, Ari Charm is 975, right? So Ari, no, okay, so LeBlanc's dash is 700 units. Just think of two LeBlanc dashes, and that's 700 units. So that's basically like the length of mid lane. Half of a river. Okay. Gains armor and MR equal to this much, plus opportunity bonuses armor. Respectively, bonuses last for 6 seconds and renews if enemies remain near him. Okay. Magical Golden Staff. Now has a passive where Wukong gets 125 range on his next auto attack after he casts any spells, including the spell. Damage changes to this much magic damage from 10 to 130, so it's kind of a little bit nerfed. Plus 40% of AD skill damage. Now he heals? Huh. And no longer shreds armor. So they moved its old effect into the passive, so Wukong stops being an assassin, at least with these two abilities, and he becomes more of a bruiser. So no matter how strong this is, it's a nerf because the whole class is in shambles. Okay. Warrior Trickster. Clone created now attacks nearby enemies, dealing 50% of Wukong's damage instead of exploding for magic damage at the end of its life. Clone lifespan increased to up to 5 seconds. Right. Wukong creating clone now and pushing S to stop moving will look like an identical. Okay, so you can fake creating a clone by just moving and pressing S. Wukong's dash range when casting W increased to 100 units from 100 units. Nice. I think now you can jump through walls or something. Cooldown decreased to this much from 18 to 16, basically 2 seconds of cooldown. Cooldown starts on the clone's death. No. So this didn't last for 5 seconds before. So now we start counting from this. So we can't add it 2 to 3 seconds. We added 2 to 3 seconds cooldown. Alright. And clones can block skill shots, we know that already. Nimbus Strike. AD ratio decreased to 50% from 80%. AD targeting range increased. That's another nerf. Cyclone. Other spells are no longer locked out of cycle when using Cyclone, allowing Wukong to cast another spell and cancel his ult early. Huh. Well, that's a good. This is how it should have been from the beginning. It took them like what, 9 years to know, but it doesn't matter really. Yumi hotfix. This is already in the live service. I'm not gonna go over it. Zac changes. Stretching strikes cooldown increased from the range of 15 down to the 9, from 13 to 9. So he's nerfed. What? He's nerfed level 2. What? He's nerfed level 2 and level 3. I don't know. Unstable mana. Percentage of target's max health per 100 AP as magic damage decreased to 2% from 4%. So he is becoming more of a tank champion. They're basically telling you that AP Zac is not viable anymore, which is we will see why. And now he's compensated by bringing his old ultimate Let's Bounce through Summoner's Rift. Zac bounces 4 times, gaining 20 to 50% movement speed over the duration, but is unable to use Q or E, or unable to auto attack. The first bounce deals 140 to 210 to 80 plus 40% AP magic damage on target, reduced by 50% for subsequent bounces on the same target. The first bounce on a given target knocks them back for 1 second, and all other bounces do the same, slows the target by 20%. This old ultimate, I like it more, because it doesn't have as many conditions, it cannot be cancelled that easily, and it was so good for disruption late game. Was so good, especially against the champions that are right now. Well, no item changes for right now, and there are no rune changes at this point. So we have the upcoming skills. Little Demon Tristana. This was like a mini Evelyn, I guess. And here's the video, and here's the splash shot, and this is the login here for Battle Academia. This was the Blighted Ra from SkyCoach for an early patch point 11 review, and I'll see you in the next video.